Hello everyone. I know there's not really people on here, but there's gonna be a recording, so hi. So I wanna start off by saying that I'm gonna wait a little bit for more people to join. Hi everyone. Okay, so I wanna start off by saying that me and Angel are on the same page. Me and him had lovely conversations today, and towards the end of all my talking points that we will get into him all together as a whole. So I want to make this clear because there was some miscommunication in the live that Angel was, he lovely went on to live last night. I want to make this clear. I am not targeting Mike, regardless of our own situation that I have with him. I was speaking to Mike for around 5 to 7-ish, I don't even fucking know, months, and I know quite a bit about him. So if I was targeting him, or if my intentions were to target him and take him down in some way and attack him directly, I know a lot of information about him. Like, quite a bit. Like, don't you think I would say something like that, right? I know a lot about him. This is not about any of this. This live is being saved. So, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't none of that. I'm just letting y'all know. And to think about this real quick. Mike has not come out and said anything against anything that I have been saying. None of my screenshots or anything. Because it's not lying. And if I need to prove it, I have proof, and I can unblock him and go through me and his screenshots and show y'all that. Like, it's not that hard. But he knows what he knows, and him not saying anything is just proving a point. Whether he says something later or not, whatever. But just to think, he's not saying anything against me because he knows. I know more about him that I could say, but I'm not going to because that's not my business to tell. I'm not here to target him or attack him. Just wanted to make that clear. If y'all did not know, if y'all are new to the situation, you don't know anything that's going on. The management artsace, that manages a lot of your favorite creators, whatever, is owned by talyeh Slade. Y'all might know him as, or Tevin Slade. That is his real name. We don't even know. In all honesty, we don't know what his real name is, if we're going to be honest in this situation. He could be lying about a lot of things. Is scamming his talents. Scamming and threatening, manipulating all of his talents. The people that he, manages. We can call it managing. And we're going to get into all that details on the live and everything in order. I feel there were some things that were being said from me and from everybody else that were not correct. And I'm going to clear everything up. I have talked to literally everyone. They all know I'm going live. Everybody knows everything. And I have all my talking points in order, all the dates, all the timeline, all line up. Yes, I took notes. Of course. And I'm going to speak about everything and clear everything up, and I'm just letting you know, just needed a disclaimer that regardless of everybody's yada. Okay. Am I reading off something? I just wrote down notes to make sure I covered everything and didn't get distracted or emotional about certain topics. So, but like I was saying, if you are new, Tevin, whatever. Now, Tevin, go on. But now, Tevin, before I go on with everything, with everything being said, if you are so innocent, if you, Tevin, are so innocent, like you're saying or claiming, then you would be okay with all the minors and just everybody in general that you have threatened, manipulated, and just affected their mental health and all of that, come forward and filed one big police report. Because since everything is not true, like you're saying, right, then you would be able to stop yourself from going to jail. Right, Tevin? Right, talyeh, whatever your name is? So if everyone you have threatened manipulated and scammed, come forward and went to the police and filed a report. You're telling me that you could stop yourself from going to jail because you are so innocent. Let's talk about that, because in all honesty, I mean, you tell me, because you're saying, and you, when this all first came out, you said, I have proof, they don't know what we're talking about, da 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 da. Why haven't you shown us your proof that you so-called have? Why? Oh, that's right, because it is true. Everything that I'm saying, everything that everybody else is saying is true. The only reason we have not shown receipts yet is because we don't know what you are capable of, and we are trying to keep these kids, these minors, safe. Because we don't know who you are, what you're doing, the type of person you are. So let's think about that. And it's deeper than just blackmailing and threatening. You're messing with children's mental health. You are taking advantage of people's mental states, and you are building relationships off of that, and you are manipulating them. So now on the topic of Mike and Valak, again, I do not hate these people. I have my own issues with Mike. I already explained that in the beginning. If you need to watch the recording, I will save this live. Again, I do not hate these people. I have nothing against Valak. I genuinely don't know Valak. I never talked to Valak. I don't know who he is. Like I know of him. Me and Valak never talk. I don't know, me and him are not on any type of, I'm unaware of what's going on, whatever, right? Now Mike and me have our own issues, like I said, and it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is where we were incorrect in our information that was being shown. They didn't know in June. This is where we got everything mixed up. And it was because I was fed the wrong information and people just thought something else. So here's what genuinely happened. So, okay. It's the same story, just different timeline. I'm just going to let y'all know. Okay. So Mike and Valak were told about the situation in the beginning of August. In the very beginning of August. Angel, and I have permission to say names, Angel had told Mike and Valak. Angel, when the person who gave information to Angel, when Angel got all the proof and everything, all the information for everybody, he was informed not to tell Mike, because Mike was just, in question, was going to run to, talyeh. So, but Angel was like, no, it's fine. So he tells Mike and Valak. Mike does go run to talyeh. Talyeh, and this was in the beginning of August. This is when everybody first found out. And talyeh, what's it called? talyeh got mad and furious with Angel for spreading these lies and just, informed Mike and Valak and convinced them, manipulating them, that this isn't true. This isn't true. And mind you, we've spoken about this. They are not able to see their emails. They are not signed to a contract, which means they cannot sue. They don't, talyeh won't let them access their emails. That shit's sketchy enough. A manager isn't supposed, we'll get into that later. But like I was saying, yes, they found out in August by Angel. They didn't believe him. And then later that month, and I was on the phone when this happened. I was on the phone with Mike. I heard this all happen. talyeh tells Mike and Valak and whoever he's with, I don't remember exactly who he was with, but I know Mike was there because I was listening to this whole conversation. He tells them that they are not allowed to talk to Angel or Mauricio, and not necessarily talk. They are not allowed to associate with them in public, create content, none of that. They're not allowed to do anything with Angel or any of the I Am Discover's people. And that made me feel really uncomfortable. Personally, I listened to that whole thing and it was genuinely disgusting. I was like, why do you care what these kids are doing? They're kids. Let them do what they want. I don't understand why they have to not see people. And this is because he doesn't like Rico. He doesn't like Rico because Rico knows what he's doing. Rico knows all this information. Rico did a bunch of digging. He found all this stuff out about him. And he doesn't want these kids to know what's going on. Truly. He doesn't want these kids to know the truth. He is doing all this stuff. But yes, my grandmother. Then after, and it was just weird and disgusting. Yes. And this was in August, like I was saying. So it wasn't in June. It was in August. And the fact that every time somebody found out about what was happening, like when Fred found out, if you were on the live earlier, Mike ran to Talyeh and snitched, which is confusing. Like, Mike's loyalty to Talyeh is very strange. Very, very strange. It's confusing. It's weird. And like I'm saying, not everybody is saints. I am not a saint. Everybody that is now coming forward is not a saint. Rico is not a saint. Please stop standing us. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. But, like, I sat back for a very long time as well and didn't say anything. For a long time. So just think about that. What else? Okay, so like I was saying, well, Mike's loyalty towards Tevin, whatever his name is very strange. It's very weird. It's like there's something else going on. Whether he is blackmailing Mike, if there's just a weird bond they have, like whatever is going on. Like what is he getting out of it? Because Mike, you have seen the receipts. You have seen all of this. You have seen everything, you and Balak, and you choose to not believe it. So, I'm not reading a script. I am going off these jotted points I wrote down so I can cover everything and get off this live and not get distracted. Am I glitching still? Are we okay? Hold on, I'll be right back.